How's everybody doing this morning? It you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. Moses came back down. I got people, contractors working on my house right now, so you might see some people wandering in the background. I don't know. Uh, you never know what you're gonna get. And Moses came down. He actually came last night. And he started talking to me again. He's like, he told Vatican, I got a message for you from Moses. Okay. He said we need a RANB Bible. We need we need a real ass nigga Bible. Okay? Because the Ingersollians, the Denisovians, they goddamn whitewashed the fucking Bible. Okay? We're gonna be honest here. You guys whitewashed the goddamn Bible. And you removed the feminine. I'm not even that, you know what I'm saying? Fuck St. Michael. Okay, fuck St. Michael. I eliminated him. I just want you to know that, Vatican. All you people that fucking worship St. Michael's no longer with us. And so, I got people in my field moving around. And anyhow, we need a real ass nigga Bible. Okay, because I'm here to tell goddamn House of David, we've been pimping hoes and fucking bitches since 4500 BCE, okay? When goddamn it started, the real niggas united started under goddamn Moses, okay? Moses was the founding member of real ass niggas united. And so it's only proper that we have a real ass nigga Bible. I'm just here to let you know, because it all started, everything started with, bitch please started with goddamn Moses, nigga please started with goddamn Moses. I'm here to let you know. When God told him to walk up on that mountain and get those commandments, he said, bitch, please. That's how Moses said it first, until God gave him a little Indian burn, and then motherfuckers like, all right, I'm going to go. Told him walk through the wilderness for 40 years. First goddamn thing out of Moses' mouth was, nigga, please. I don't even like them all like that. Nigga, please. And so, again, God had to finesse him a little bit. We need the real ass nigga Bible. We don't need we don't need the goddamn Ingersollian Denisovian Bible. We need the real ass nigga Bible. It would be a #1 seller. I'm here to let you know. Everybody be like, I want to transfer to the goddamn real ass nigga Bible. We can keep King James, but we got like 300 fucking different versions of the goddamn Bible. But what we don't have is a real ass nigga version. That's what the fuck we don't have is a real literal translation. I'm here to give you the literal translation. We need a real ass nigga Bible. Now, I want to talk to the nations of the world. I'm going to transition here. I want to talk to the nations of the world. The House of David, we get elected. It's inevitable, people. It's inevitable. My Q factor, it's ridiculous. I try not to focus on it because that's the worldly, people. That's the worldly. It's flattering, but that's the worldly. And so, but everybody that sees me is like, I fuck with the angel of death. And everybody fucks with me. And so with that, it's inevitable because my vision is a superior vision. Nobody can compete with it. The world, no government, nation, no organization can outcompete my vision because my vision is derived from God. And so with that, when I get in office, I'm going to commit $1 trillion to robotics. And because I need 3D printers. We're going to unleash robots all over this fucking place. All over this place to 3D print homes. As an act of good faith, for one, what's happened in Palestine was a travesty and injustice. The world failed the Palestinian people. And so the first place that I'm going to start is Palestine. Period, point blank. And part of prophecy is that Palestine will rise up out of the ashes, people. It will rise up out of the ash and rubble and smoke. That's exactly what we're going to do. Because what my plan to do is we can refurbish concrete, refurbish buildings. We're going to build Palestine back with the very concrete that was blown up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to feed that into the robots and we're going to 3D print that whole nation. Because it's going to be a nation. Palestine's going to be seated at the goddamn UN for a fact. So with that, there's I'm focusing on places that historically have had just tough goes, because it's an act of good faith. Because I want the world to see if the house of David will work with the poorest people on the planet, if we'll work with the people that historically have always been under duress, then we'll work with anybody. And so it's an act of good faith, the nations that I've chosen. The second is Afghanistan. Afghanistan's been in 2 extended wars. That whole region has only ever known war, truth be told. And the people are impoverished. And it's a blank slate too, people. So we can go in there and get the kinks worked out on all the robotics. But we're going to start early on with Afghanistan. Another blank slate. We've had North Korea has been held under bondage for a lot of years. I actually really like Kim Jong-un. He's in my field all the time. His sister passes through my field as well. And so we're gonna go to North Korea early on as well. The other place we're going to go early on, we're going to hit Nigeria and Ethiopia. We're going to go there too. They're pretty blank slate, because what we want to do, people, ultimately, we're going to have to work out the kinks. Whenever you're developing a technology and you're doing a massive Earth project, there's a whole lot of hiccups. You just got to work everything out. And so it's easier if we go to areas where there's somewhat a blank slate, so we can rise it up. We're going to raise up a damn nation. We're going to raise up nations simultaneously. We don't have to. And anybody that doubts it, just look at what Germany did. Germany went from rubble to a prosperous people in 50 years. We're going to do it in half that time. The other thing, Netflix. See, the House of David, once we get rocking, we always have big projects, but then there's a lot of individuals. For instance, in the Bible, the disciples, Jesus took on big projects, but during the period, he enlightened a whole bunch of smaller people that went on to do his work. They went on to go all over the fucking planet and do his work. And nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. But the whole thing is, there's a whole lot of people that have remained faithful servants. And Netflix, we need a series, and I'll be involved in it. But it's going to be the House of David. And the House of David is about the works, the acts. And because there's a whole lot of people that they've remained faithful servants, but they're people of humble beginnings, humble means. And they need uplifted up. I don't need the money. I don't want any money. You guys can fill me going and raising up nations from the dust. I'll happily, because I'm going to be doing that anyways. Just put a crew on me. It'll be okay. I don't need any money. But I want the House of David deal to be broken between the faithful servants that I select, because I want them to go out into the world under the understanding that they're going to uplift their communities. There's several people I have in mind. I'll save their names for now. But there's a whole lot of people that they just need a leg up. They just need a leg up. It's not that they're not faithful servants. They just need a helping hand. House of David, I'm not worried about the money. I'm not worried about it. You guys can come film me anyways. But I want you to tell the smaller story as well. I want you to see the nations rise up from the dust. But I want you to see people on the ground doing good deeds, doing good works with a blessing. What my objective is, Netflix, is to find 20 people. I'm going to find 20 people, and I want you to follow them throughout their communities, because we're going to get them a blessing. And because they've been faithful servants, they just have humble beginnings. We're going to change that for them, because the House of David lifts people up. So I'm going to lift up the people that I deem faithful servants. And then you're going to follow them into their communities, and you're going to watch what they do with the blessing that they're given. That's what the House of David does. We bless people. We bless faithful servants. We bless those that are loyal. We bless those that held the traditions. We bless those that held the faith. We bless. That's what we do. We uplift our fucking people. Who are our people? Everybody's amongst our people. So that's why we send out our faithful servants amongst our people to bless them. Now, with that, Netflix, the other thing that I want to see come to pass amongst the House of David series is I'm going to get damn Nerf guns for all the babies at the children's hospitals. And we're going to make it just an annual thing where we're going to get everybody that's a somebody, and we're going to descend on the children's hospitals across. First, we're going to start with the United States, but ultimately the goal is the world, people. The goal is to do this for the world, and we're going to do it around December in honor of Jesus Christ. Now, that's not Jesus' birthday, but we're going to keep it that because that's what everybody recognizes it as, December 25th. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go and bless the children at the children's hospitals. They're, you know what I mean? You're your brothers and sisters keepers. Those people and the families they're having hard times. And a lot of times the best medicine is just to smile, to just forget about where you're at for one day. We're going to roll out the goddamn stars. We're going to roll out everybody that's a somebody. And we're going to go to these children's hospitals. We're going to get the NBA involved. We're going to get the NFL involved, the NHL involved, the NFL. We're going to get everybody that's a somebody going in these hospitals, and we're going to gun these little kids down. I don't want to call them sick kids. We're going to gun these little kids down because that's what they need. That's what they need. They're sitting in hospitals. They just need to smile. They just need the opportunity to be children. And so we're going to go down there. Everybody from the house of David, we all are childlike. We're all in touch with our inner damn child. Put me in, sign me up. And that's, a lot of people don't realize that one of the steps to enlightenment, to ascend, is to keep that childlike mentality to a certain extent. And everybody, you know what I mean? It's just something innately in us. When you see children, you sympathize with the sick, you sympathize with them. And so the right thing, the moral obligation to do is for all of us to set aside a damn day. All of us that have been blessed with good health, that have been, to whom much is given, much is expected. There's a lot of people out there that have gained much. And it's time for you to go back into the children's hospitals and do what is morally right. Period, point blank. You're going to have a great time. You're going to get to gun down some kids. You're going to get to gun down some other famous people. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. The whole world's going to be into it. But that's part of what I want documented too under the House of David, because we're just going to do it every year. We're going to do it every year because people never stop. Children never stop being sick. The families never stop being under duress. The other thing that I want to do is I'm going to open it up to all the streamers. You've got Aiden Ross, you've got Neon, you've got a whole host of people that stream. Those are just a couple big names. But the reality of it is, a lot of these diseases and different things, they just don't even get the time of day, people. Nobody knows. Nobody's none the wiser that they even exist. Some of them are extremely rare. And so all of these kids watch you guys. They all watch the streamers. And so you guys, you can set aside a day and you can go in there and hang out with the children. And what you do is you just simply go and speak to their families. Just say, hey, what's going on? And just bring light to the situation. Because again, unless people understand or know what's going on, they have no idea that this stuff even exists, that the struggle is real out there for people. And so that's the perfect thing for the streamers to do. Go in there and just take 15 minutes and sit down with the family and just shoot the shit with them. You're going to make the kids' day, you're going to make the family's day, and you're going to bring attention to whatever it is that they're dealing with. You're going to bring attention to their struggle. So with that, peace and blessing be upon your homes.